Turning to education coverage, neighboring school districts are starting to release back-to-school plans. Our Francis Lynn tells us about Willard Public Schools' Start Strong Safety Plan and Republic School District's Return to Learn Plan.
Our goal is to love the entire child well, and to me, the more intrinsic motivation we can build in, it just creates the environment that I think is by far the healthiest.
While our school and academics may look normal, we must address the health and safety needs caused by COVID-19.
Dr. Matt Teeter, superintendent of Willard Public Schools, tells me the district's masking plans.
For our facial covering, we've followed the Greene County guidelines. We believe that's what's going to help hopefully mitigate the disease and mitigate risk for our students. And my job is to keep you safe, and so I'm going to wear a covering for you, and I'd hope you'd wear a covering also for me.
I asked Dr. Teeter whether or not there will be punishments for students not wearing one.
It's not about a judgment zone of, hey, you're wearing a mask. It's not. It's about keeping people as safe as possible and mitigating the risk. So we don't want this to be the topic of conversation. We want school to be the topic.
He says the district will also try their best to social distance on campuses.
Social distancing in schools is almost an oxymoron. Instead of breakfast in the cafeteria, they're breakfast in classrooms. So the students pick up their breakfast, they eat them in the classroom. Lunch is also the same way. And so they're not mixing with other groups.
Over at Republic School District, Dr. Matt Pierce, superintendent, explains their plan through a video the district released today that includes 3 phases.
Phase 1, seated school and regular work environment with additional health-related protocols implemented. Phase 2, seated school or a blend of seated and virtual school with a limited work environment with more restrictive health-related protocols implemented. Phase 3, virtual learning and working environments implemented. Please remember that we could move within each of the 3 phases at any point in time throughout the school year. We would like to serve our students through seated instruction as much as possible if circumstances permit.
Now, these plans are preliminary for both Willard and Republic school districts. There are very detailed explanations for each safety precaution. You can find those on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Francis Lynn, Ozarks First.
Dr. Teeter says the Willard School District plans are preliminary. He expects to release a full detailed plan on August 7th. Dr. Pierce says the Republic School District plans, those are also a draft. They'll be finalizing their plan about a week before school starts.
And the largest school system here in Missouri, Springfield Public Schools, is set to announce its plans for the fall semester this Thursday. Leaders talked about possible changes during a board meeting last week, and some of the proposed changes include masking requirements for students and advanced registration for those who want to ride the bus. Once the plans are announced, we'll be sure and post those for you to see on our website, ozarksfirst.com.